So audio is very important. I remember going through a bunch of devices to up my audio game. I remember buying the Zoom H6. This portable device was great, but I wanted to move on to a more professional recorder with professional grade preamps. And at the time, there was only one device that caught my attention. There was only one device that I believe at that time was the most professional device for me. Right? So I bought the Zoom F6. This professional recorder was my one-stop shop. Look, this combination advanced my audio to the next level. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts about the Zoom F6, my first professional recorder that brought my audio to the next level. So let's talk about it. Sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So for me, audio has been front and center of my content creation. You can have the best visuals. You can spend countless of hours working on the video. But if you have bad audio, the video itself is incomplete. But let's reverse it. If you have good audio, right, in a subpar video, it can be viewable. You know what? A lot of people listen to videos, just the audio only, not the video, and still get a very good experience. So yes, you can have subpar video and have a great experience if you got good audio. Good audio is very important. As you heard in the beginning of this video, I did a complete voiceover using the Zoom F6, right, connected to the Rode NT1 5th generation. And I did a bit of equalization and some B-roll, and it's definitely workable. It works very good. Sound good too. So let's talk more about the Zoom F6. Now, this small recorder, right, is a 32-bit float recorder with dual AD converters. It has professional grade preamps with 75 dB of gain. Now it's a 6-channel, 14-track recorder and mixer that's very versatile, right? You can do it all with this thing. Podcasting. You can do professional voiceovers. It can use it as an audio interface, right? The Zoom F6 is more like the Swiss Army knife. Right? They can do it all when it comes down to audio. Look, as you can see, I have multiple microphones connected. And as you can hear it, it sounds very clean. Now I'm going to go side to side so y'all guys can hear the audio quality. But I do have some equalization going on. But if I don't have equalization and I go flat sound, I would leave it down in the lower third. You know what? That's what I'm talking about. Can you hear that sound coming from the F6? So listen. If you want very clean sound, right, the Zoom F6 can do it. Now, right now, I'm recording in 32-bit, 96 kilohertz, right, which is the highest bit rate at 32-bit float, right, and the highest sample rate that you could do at 96 kilohertz. Now, yes, you can record at 24-bit at 192 kilohertz and add a limiter so you won't clip. But in 32-bit float, you won't clip. Only at the mic level you can clip, but not at the device level, which is really nice. Look, 32-bit float can take the lows and the highs and mix it together, and you can fix everything in post. All right, guys, so let's talk about the Zoom F6. I'm going to give you guys some pros and cons, some of the things I like and one thing that I don't like about this, right? But let's go over it. As you can see, it's built like a tank. I have a module up here. It comes in a box. This is very neat. Once you install this, again, it comes in a box, you can connect your camera to it, right? And you have a workstation, which is really nice. So once you connect your camera to this port here, you can utilize the 3.5 millimeter jack here and go out to your camera, which is nice. But I will still recommend recording on device and in camera. But if you're going to record in camera, make sure you make all your adjustments accordingly when it comes down to the camera. But let's go over it. On this side, again, we talked about it earlier. You got your port here for going into your computer and to use it as an audio interface. and you can use it as a power source, which is really nice. Line out going into your camera. Bluetooth module here, which we're going to talk about this Bluetooth here in this video. We have the 3 XLR here, 3 XLR there. You have your MP battery here, which is really nice. You got your SD card here at the back, which, I mean, really nice here. Small and compact. It's built like a tank, right? You got your faders here, which we're going to go into the menu system in a minute. And at the bottom, again, you have your battery ports, and you have your mountain jack, which is really nice. And I like these rails because when I'm using this outside, I slip my belt between these rails, and it's very compact on the side of my body, which is really nice. Again, the metal construction is really nice. But let's go over the menu settings right quick. Click the button here. You have full access to everything here, from your faders to your input. Click on your faders and stuff like that. And you got your input. Right now, I only have one microphone connected. You have your PFL settings. You got the phantom settings. You can link these together, right, to get you a good stereo link. You got auto mix. You have the knob control preference. Okay. You got your outputs. All right. You have your headphone output, and you have your line output. Okay. So let's talk about the line output for a second, right? Because this is important. If you're going to have a 3.5 millimeter audio jack going into your camera, you want to go into your line out, right? And you want to set your levels, of course, right? And you want to set a limiter. Let me tell you why. Because if you want to have this go into your camera and you don't want to sync in post, and you want to use the audio from your camera, right? Which can be done, by the way. But I will put a limiter on here, and that is so neat that you could put a limiter, and I got it, the threshold is -6 dB. I would probably go maybe -10 dB, but I got it -6 dB. So I would say between -6 and -10 dB, so you won't clip on your camera. That is nice. I mean, absolutely professional. All right, the record level, let's talk about that, which is, you have so many options here. Record level, right now I'm recording at 32-bit float, but you can record in 24-bit, you can record in 16-bit, or you could do record from 16-bit to 32-bit, which is going to give you 2 audio files, 16-bit, 32-bit. And also you could do record 24-bit, 32-bit, right? And you can record an MP3. Don't know why would you do that, but there it is. And sample rate, if you're at 32-bit float, you can only record up to 96 kilohertz. Now, if you're going to be in 24-bit, you can record at 192 kilohertz, which is high, very high sample rate. A lot of people might say that's overkill, but it is what it is. All right, so you can record format. I like to record mono stereo, but a lot of people like to record in poly. You could look at your metadata. You have your left-right track, and you have a pre-record. Now, on 32-bit float, you get a 3-second pre-record. In 24-bit, you could go up to 6 to 9 seconds, I believe. So that is nice. So let's get out of that, and let's go to Timecode. Now, Timecode, if you have multiple devices, multiple cameras, you want to sync all your audio together to help you out a lot in post, this is what this is for. All right, and you have your system settings, right? And let's talk about the system settings. You have your your SD card, right? You have information. You could do a performance test. You could also format it here. Now, when you go to USB, this is where you could do a USB reader on your computer, so you don't have to take the SD card out. Also, you could connect this as an audio interface, and you could open up your DAW and get all the tracks, right? And you could also connect this to a FRC module, which is a huge kind of module that can help you because this is a tiny machine. And if you are on set, if you're doing a professional recording, some people buy this module to help with the recording. All right. And let's go to Bluetooth settings real quick. I want to show y'all guys something neat. So I do have the Bluetooth module here, and I have my iPad. So they have an application, all right, that's called F6 Control. And so what this does is it connects to an iOS device. So you could put this down and use your iOS device to control this machine. which is absolutely nice. So let me show you guys real quick on how this works. I'm gonna go and connect, and I have my iOS device with the app open. Okay, and when I click on this, and boom, I am connecting to the Zoom F6, as you can see. All right, so I am now connected to the Zoom F6 with my iPad. Now at this point, I can take this device and move it to the side, and I can make all my controls right here. So at this point, if I need to record, I need to adjust any settings, my volume, anything, I can do that here. And it's synced up with my Zoom F6, and I'm good to go. And let's pull this to the side. And I'm going to tell you one of the kinds, right? Now, I did say I was going to say something about a kind. I'm going to talk about one kind with the Zoom F6, right? And let me get out of the Bluetooth mode, because I do have one kind. And one of the reasons why I bought the Zoom F8N Pro is because I like this versatility, right? One of the kinds that I have is that these jacks are not combo jacks. So it's only XLR only. Now the Zoom F8N Pro has combo jacks. So if I have a different type of plug, I can do that. But you can buy adapters. So it's really not a big deal. But it would have been nice if they would have combo jacks, which again, I'm nitpicking. This is a fantastic device. And I really don't have no other kind, y'all. The Zoom F6 is the best purchase that I ever made, right? Especially when I want to level up my audio game. But buying this is crazy, right? Look, when the Zoom F6 came out, it was priced at $649. And that was way back in 2019. But over the course of years, the price of this device did not go down. It went up. It went from $699 to $749. And it's crazy expensive, yes. But think about this. It was so crazy when I bought this thing at $749, which is $100 more than the release price of this device. And you know what? It's worth every penny, because the Zoom F6 is a workhorse. It has excellent preamps. It sounds really good. It's built like a tank. I really do like it. Look, the Zoom F6 to me is a keeper, and I really do like it. If you want to see more recorders, and I have a bunch of them, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. This is Eric the Tech Preacher. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the Zoom F6 in all its glory. See you guys on the next video. Peace.